Respected friends, let us ascertain our 9 identifications. Let us establish, strengthen the rapport with the 5 sources of blessings through the gratitudes, devotions, upasanas, and prarthanas. The 9 identities, let us ascertain about ourselves are. We can feel that with full confidence within ourselves right now. I am Adhyatmika Sadhaka. Become conscious of it. I am the Tattva Jignasu, Brahma Jignasu. Become again conscious, aware of this. I am Mumukshu, wanting to liberate myself from all limitations. I am the Shishya, the disciple being taught by the Guru Parampara, and Swagurus and our Acharyas. Ascertain it confidently. No hesitation should be there in that. Inhibition should be nothing. Just a pure feeling. This is Guru Tattva, these are my Guru Parampara, this is my Guru and this is my Acharya. I am their disciple. So too I am the Bhakta. This is the Devata or Devatas whose Upasana I am doing every day, extending my gratitudes, praying, and I am blessed by them. So I am the Bhakta. So too I am Shrota. I won't think that I have known everything. I maintain my identity as a sincere, regular Shrota. Most beautiful is this Sanatana Dharma with all guidance for Chaturvida Purushartha. I endorse or strengthen or support this Sanatana Dharma by joining that group which is doing the sthapana of the Sanatana Dharma, prachara of the Sanatana Dharma. So I am Dharma Samsthapaka. I am Loka Sevaka. I don't go into the world to do seva, but the world when it comes in front of me, I do every of the possible duties with seva bhava, ankita bhava. To achieve all these 1 plus 7 things, I have to be freed from my personal attachments, etc. to the world. Therefore, I am a viragi. These are the 9 identities. As many times as possible, we can remember and do whatever required at that level to strengthen those identities, to fulfill those identities, to experience those identities. And then my tuning with full bhakti, shraddha, sharanagati, upasana, prarthana to all these 5 sources. Shruti, Smriti, Purana, Itihasa, Santarachana Rupi Shastras. They are like the ATM machine for me. Anytime I want the information, the knowledge, the inspiration, the authority or authenticity or reference, my Shruti Mata is there for me. Again, my Guru Parampara, Acharyas, Guru. What a beautiful, faithful love they have for me with so much kindness, compassion, a readiness to come to our level and guide. So, me also tuning to them through accepting them as the gurus and readily receiving guidance, using it, extending the gratitudes to them. So, to our relation with the variety of the Divya Shaktis in the world, because of which all our faculties are functioning, without whom we are just a mere stone, dead carcass, without any life abilities in them. But how dynamic we are at all levels of our personalities, whether we are using them correctly or wrong. Who is giving that dynamism is those appointed devatas. Gratitudes to them. In fact, it becomes too much vyavaharik, that is why we are not telling it. But otherwise, we can extend it, the drishti of gratitude towards the devatas, to everyone who is helping us, isn't it? It has authority of Upanishad also, Taittiriya and all. The Janma is given and we are brought up by mother, father. So therefore, Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava. The members in family, giving their love, support to them. So that Kutumba Devo Bhava. The Gomata giving me that milk, curd, ghee and all. Gomata Devo Bhava. Friends are giving comfort, solace to me, support to me, encouraging me. So Mitra Deva, isn't that? The servants come home and help me. So the Sevaka Devo Bhava, Sevaka Deva, isn't it? When I travel in the car, the driver is driving. Vahana Chodaka Devo Bhava. Mind you, Bhagavan has acted on all this. He drove Arjuna's chariot. By that he proves anywhere your vehicle is driven, in the rupa of that driver charioteer, it is me only. He gave friendship to Sudhama, to Arjuna, to Uddhava, to all, only to say, he gave friendship to Sugriva, Vibhishana, Kevata, to say that any friend you have, it is me only. Same way, wherever we are, Nadi Mata, Devo Bhava. Nadi is Devata. We are alive because. Vruksha Deva, Surya Deva, Chandra Deva, Akasha Deva, Agni Deva, Vayu Deva. They are already seen. But even the all around, if we extend, whoever are supporting for our life and it's any happening, any moment, they are all Devatas. The boss in the office, Devata seated in that form. Colleagues, he is only. Subordinates, they are also. Isn't it? The neighbors, कौन है उस रूप में? That way we can extend. But then we become vyavaharik more in that regard. but good if that thought also entertained. Even in the Shatru Rupa, also Bhagavan alone. Hmm. So, to all those devatas who are causing life to happen in us, our gratitudes, salutations. Then to the Ishvara who is expressing as all this, and to the Parabrahma Tattva who is the substrate. Every day, these nine identities, these five tunings, when we can do, we will be sustaining as the sadhakas, spiritual persons, conscious. Having said so, before we go to our Sankalpa and study of Shwethashwathara Upanishad, which we started 2 days back. Today's simple thoughts, complete in fact they are, if you can grasp. Key, like we watch the TVs, the movies, the cinema, theater, cell phone. A 40 minutes show, let us say 1 hour show. What is all there? It's so many sceneries, so many happenings, so many entities, so many experiences, emotions. In that we see whatever they are. Simple question is where are they all seen? Are they all not seen in our own mind through our eyes and ears? Isn't it? Because when you see a movie, eyes are required to see all the forms, ears are required to see, listen to the dialogues. They are all in the mind, isn't it? Then what happens to all those things received in the mind? We relate, or first of all, we allow the mind to get to those emotions that are there happening in that movie as if they are happening in the mind. Example number one. Again, the example number two is when we are in a dream. What is there in the dream is the entire world. The outer world is there, world of things and beings we contact are there. And then, like the movie, all the happenings are happening. Question is same. Where are they all happening again? Are they are not happening in the mind only? Isn't it? After telling these two examples, the third crucial thing is what? Ki, when things are happening in the theater or in the dream, they are perceived through the senses onto the mind. Mind is molded, okay, according to those perceptions and minds its own capacities and imaginations. After that, what happens is I become identified with that mind. Then I become, according to the mind's moods, sukhi or dukhi. So this is what is samsara. Who am I actually? I am a pure Sakshi witness Chaitanya, isn't it? But then, am I remaining as pure conscious witness of them? I am falling down to the level of the identifier with them. Then that movie gives me sukhar dukha. Then that dream gives me sukhar dukha. 100% same is what happens during our daily life also. Whole world of things and beings. Where are they? Are they not in our mind entering through the sense organs? Without entering into the mind, can we recognize their presence? Think about it. So, where are all? In the mind only. Not only the objects, people, not only objects and people, but variety of the things that are happening in the mind. Then mind with its own nature, habit, backed by vasana, having received the data, goes molding itself in various emotions, etc. All of that is in the mind only. Like you, where are you for me? Through my eyes, you are in my mind. And then you are good or bad. You are lovable or hateable. Or I have liking for you or hatred for you. Therefore, I am angry with you. All of them, where are they? Are they not in my own mind? Who am I? I am in four stages. I can be the pure Brahman in whom none of these are there. I can be the witness of all these things. You know, I can be an identifier with them. After becoming identified, I can be the actor and reactor, where I become 100% samsari. Where are we at? This is fourth stage. We are not even in a stage of recognizing that there is no world existing other than my own mind. You understand? Whereas little conscious contemplative mood, when you think with, we know the whole world is existing in our own mind. That is why either in Nidra or in Samadhi or in Atma Jnana, where is the world? In all these three stages, the mind is transcended. In Nidra, mind gone to Bijavastha. In Samadhi, with some forceful sadhanas, we have made the mind non-functional temporarily. In the Atma Jnanam, the pure conscious self is realized. There is nothing other than it. In these three cases, there is no mind, there is no world. So, what is our therefore understanding of the entire Vedanta? Today we are summarizing everything. And sadhana is this only. What is it? The whole world is in the mind. But the mind should be in our control as to how we have to respond to the world which has entered our mind in the safety of us as a sadhaka. And what is sadhaka? What is sadhana? Remaining in our own identity that I am the seer of all of that, drashta of all of that. I need not be identified with them. This is what is moksha. That's it. Whatever is the obstruction to achieve this experience, removing all of them is called sadhana. The first obstruction is ignorance, that we don't know that we are the witnessing self. That is removed by continuous study of Shastra till it clicks that I am Shuddha Chetana. That's it. Ignorance removed by knowledge. Yet, the second obstruction is the powerful habitual tendencies called as vasanas. So, they have to be purgated or exhausted. Third obstacle is the habits. Fourth obstacle is giving the value of reality. Fifth obstacle is relating with them. So every of these obstructions obstructing us from realizing ourselves, we have to remove. In case of Bhagavan Rama, the first one, the Guru will teach now. You are Brahman. The second one, the Vasanas. Very less he has got. The third one, the habitual tendency of the mind to relate to everything that is perceived through the senses, as well as establishing various connections, Rama has conquered. That is his position in our Yoga Vasishta Maharamayana in the class in the evening. That's a highly matured stage. If you see two, three shlokas there, which are very powerful, and you and I, at our levels of attachment to the world, reality given to the world, get even frightened to know, frightened to even listen them. You know what he said yesterday? He says, what is there in the Rajya? Who is the father? What is mother? What is the relation with the mother? What are the Vishyas? Where are the Mitras? Where is the Bhoga? What is their mother Kausalya, Sumitra? So much are loving to him. He also is so much loving to them. But till that moment, till he finished his yatra, once that is over, what clicked to him? He says they're all perceived beings in the mind. That's it. The moment I call them as mother, then I become son. Then where is the self in me? He has become a son now, conditioned, limited. Isn't it? At that highest level of very sublime thinking about where the world exists, how I relate with it, what is reality in it, what is binding aspect in it. These are the things Rama is going through. But he being so young of 15 years, complete data was not there with him, though qualification was there, effort was there. Guru will give the data, Vasishtaji. With this data received with the qualification, it just going to click to Rama. It is me, the one Paramatma, playing the play. That's it. More than that, there is nothing real to be related so much to suffer. This Yoga Vasishta se Badkar, there is no text which can make our thinking sharper and subtler. And with all seeming bitter, such type of explanations, the Yoga Vasishta Grantha has the capacity to make us realize the facts, after which the Viveka, the Vairagya, all of them are joys, not efforts. Their struggles nahi hai usme. The sweet experiences they are not miseries. They just happen, that's it. And to that, when this is added that we are the infinite conscious self who is pervading in and through every being, there is no end to that joy of that discovery. This is what is spirituality Vedanta in short. To have the clear knowledge of all this, one side we have to prepare our apparatus, equipments. Second side, till that happens relentlessly, we have to listen, study, contemplate. Shravana, Adhyayana, Manana, Chintana. Go on doing. In preparing our faculties, one of the very essential thing is Guru Devata Upasana and Prarthana. Now, what have we seen yesterday in our Shiva uh, Ujanga Prayata Stotra? What he asked? Bhagavan, Sthira Bhakti you give me. And in the earlier sloka, later on we have seen, take me across the samsara. You understand? The prayers to those devatas make our faculties fit for sadhana by removing all the unwanted aberrations in them. It happens, miraculously it happens. It is called grace when we pray. So, through those prayers, when we are blessed, when all our faculties have become fit, with those fit faculties, when we do Shravana, Adhyana, Manana, All these knowledges become bakka. Once it is bakka, start living. That is what happened to Bhagavan Rama. He went to Tirtha Yatras of all temples. Everywhere he did his pujas, upasana so perfectly that all those devatas blessed his faculties, especially the antakarana, with such a maturity paripakvata that is coming out of the delusion of giving reality to everything, relating with everything, reacting in everything, and suffering everywhere. For him, that sukha also is a suffering because it is temporary, it is dependency, it is struggle, it is an effort. Though he is a king, there is no suffering to him that way. Physical comforts are there, the love given by parents is are there, other servants are there, brothers are there. But ये सब आ रहा है जा रहा है. It is all temporary. It is all depending things. Therefore, even that also misery to him. So, the actuality, the reality of all that, his intellect is recognizing. So, that intellect is empowered. How? Tirthayatra, upasana to all devatas. See, we lucky people, you and I, are not able to understand that how greatly blessed we are in studying all these shastras. Each one of them are so beautifully related to each other and related to our own evolution. We are the most lucky and intelligent ones if we can recognize that continuous grace that is being poured on us by the Lord and the Gurus through these opportunities given to us. And when we really mature to make complete use of them with total committed involvement, we are blessing ourselves. The understanding is not very far. The deep, intense sadhana is not very far or difficult. Followed by it will be the grace in the form of experience. May we be matured to recognize these blessings, to realize the kindness of Guru and all, to be committed to use all these things. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsharashibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyah Om Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Vishade Bhavaroginam Gurave Sarvalokanam Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Pada Shankaram Loka Shankaram Om Bhavata Janata Suhita Bhavita Nija Bodha Vicharana Charumate Kalayeshwara Jiva Viveka Vidam Bhavashankara Deshikame Sharanam Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Tadvatitam Gaganasadrusham Tattvamasyaadilakshyam Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatītam Triguna-rahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami Parabrahmane Namaha Shrutimatre Namaha Samastam Brahma Vidyacharibhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Namaha Shri Vedavyasa Maharshe Namaha Shri Shwethashwathara Maharshe Namaha Shri Sannyasa Maharshe Namaha Shri Adi Shankara Maharshe Namaha Asmad Gurubhyo Acharyebhyo Namaha Sankalpaha सर्वेषां तेषां कृपया उपनिषदः निर्विघ्नेन श्रद्धाभक्तिपूर्वक अध्ययन साधन द्वारा उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अत्यंत शीघ्रगतिना अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभव सिद्धि मोक्ष प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः आध्यात्मिक जीवनस्य साधनानां प्रक्रियाणां शास्त्राणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्माकं सह अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्धानां आचार्याणां गुरूणाम् आश्रमाणां संस्थानां श्रेयोभिलाषिणां भक्तानां शिष्याणां सेवकानां साधकानां पूर्णायुरारोग्यादि ऐश्वर्यादि शक्ति संपदा सानुकूल्यता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्य अभ्यंतर समस्त शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन निवारण द्वारा धर्म संस्थापने दिग्विजयार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन अवगाहना साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदांतर्गत श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदः श्री आद्य शंकराचार्य भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नं गुरुणाम अनुग्रहेण मोक्ष प्राप्त्यर्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. We have done the sankalpa now. Yesterday, day before, some bird's eye view, we have seen that this Upanishad number 9, Shwetashwathara Upanishad belongs to Krishna Yajurveda. In this, the Rishi to whom the knowledge revealed is the Shwetashwathara Rishi. To the disciple whom he gave this is Sannyasa. Name of the disciple only is Sannyasa. This Upanishad has the 6 of the Adhyayas. In total, 113 mantras. What is there in each of the Adhyaya? We have seen as a bird's eye view yesterday. Every Upanishad talks about the Brahma Vidya only in different manner. In these Upanishads, two specialities we saw yesterday are: one, all sadhanas to be done by all the sadhakas, depending in whatever the stage they are, to reach to the ultimate. All are enumerated, elaborated, respected, valued in this Upanishad without denying or belittling or discarding anything. That's the beauty. In other Upanishads, we had to prepare ourselves to be worthy of the Upanishad. Then directly we are given that. In this Upanishad, even a raw student, when he goes, preparations are given in the Upanishad itself, trainings. In other words, the Karma Yoga also is told and valued. Upasanas are told and valued. Their need is told. Yajnas are told. Bhakti sadhanas are told. योग साधना के लिए तो एक पूरा अध्याय ही डेडिकेटेड है इन दिस उपनिषद. The second or third adhyaya talks only of the yoga. See, for a person, jiva, to mature from being a samsarin to a sadhaka and to the siddha mukta purusha, all are required. All are mentioned in this Upanishad. No, this Upanishad is just like a Purana only. You know, in the Purana also, the avatars are there, the bhakta is there, the world is there, the happenings are there. In and through that, one is trained to get qualified to know the truth. उपनिषद में ऐसा नहीं होता. उपनिषद में डायरेक्टली a qualified person with sadhana chatushtaya sampada goes to the guru makes him do shravana of the mahavakyas, and he'll be guided in how to do the manana and chintana, through which the disciple enters into dhyana anubhuti. साधना चतुष्टय संपदा तैयार करके जाना होता है. All Upanishads. This Upanishad is special that we are given all the guidance, directions for all of this with full patience. Isn't it? Like, some of these banks and all. Earlier, this person goes without any education. कुछ पता ही नहीं बेचारा, अंगूठा छाप. Now those the clerks they are there. They are so helpful. They take all details from him and fill up the form blank सारा करके उनसे अंगूठा कराकर खुद ही उसको ले जाकर वहाँ दाखिला करा के फिर वो कॉइन देकर बैठिए आप देन आपका नाम बुलाएंगे जाओ सी all he knows nothing but he is given everything. Don't we see in some of such cases सारा वही कराएंगे कहीं ना कहीं जाना है अर्जेंटली बस में कुछ नहीं पता so there are people who take him to bus stand, get him the ticket, make him search bus, make him sit, show it to the conductor, पानी वानी दे लेते हैं उनको खाने को रास्ते में. Because he knows nothing. This Upanishad is that way, guides in minute details, gross details to the highest subtlemost. That's the speciality in this. That is why the pure Upanishad studying students they don't like this because इतनी जरूरत नहीं है हम ऑलरेडी कर चुके हैं सब. But for you and I, who have beautiful habit of forgetting everything, this will be an enchanting Upanishad. This is one speciality of Upanishad. In this only, therefore, all the salient things of all other Upanishads, even the shlokas physically, literally, we can see them repeated. देखेंगे हम उस समय. Second speciality of this Upanishad is Bhashyam. Bhagavan Adi Shankara, he quotes from all the Shruti, Smriti, Purana, Itihasa to tell the points what are said in this Upanishad. By that, एक तो हमको जो यहाँ बताया further the authority from all other sources we are getting for us to have faith, etc. Second is we are made to have the parichayam, made to have the introduction to familiarity with so many other Upanishads, other texts, Shruti, Smriti, Purana, Itihasa. And the final thought is what? All these are meant for liberating us only. That ekavakyata, the eka uddeshya of all these shastras, we'll be able to grasp. And through all of that, finally, whether it is Puranas having million stories or our life having millions experiences, the purpose of all those shastras, the purpose of our life is only to realize the reality, the truth, the self, the Brahman, the Atma. That clarity will come to us. Primary goal is that. To achieve that goal only, all the things that are there around us, in us. Imagine that state of our mind where we have become sure and certain Paramatma Prapti is the goal, it is inside, and all that are there inside and outside are only the facilities facilitating us for that goal. If we are convinced about this two, second point. Third one, if we have really learned the arts, techniques, knacks to mold everything for our sadhana, which comes after long, long study attempts, being in the company of the gurus, observing them, and we do it for long time, then we'll get that knack. If we get it, ab dekho, you know, like a moneyed person. Every person, every place, he will mold it to earn the money. Like that examples. If you learn this art to mold everything that is coming around us, across us, in us, only for sadhana. हाँ हो गया बात अब बस करते रहो रिजल्ट आने तक. This Upanishad, if we keenly, deeply study, guides us in all these aspects. Okay. Om Atha Shri Krishna Yajurvedantargata Shwethashwathara Upanishad Shri Adya Shankaracharya Virachita Prarthana Mantram. Yesterday we started with it. Let us do that today and also the Shanti Mantra of this Upanishad. Then we go to the Sambandha Bhashyam. So chant this one three times. Om Nityanandam Niradharam Nikhiladharam Avyayam Nigamadhyagatam Nityam Neelakantham Namamyaham. Again, Nityanandam Niradharam Nikhiladharam Avyayam निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्. Again, नित्यानन्दं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्. We are lucky. Here the Neelakanta is Bhagavan Shiva. Why lucky? In the evening we are studying both the Shivarahasyam Dhruva Gita, which is talking about the pure Parabrahma Rupi Shiva. Before that, the Shiva Bhujanga Prayata Stotram, where Shiva is explained to us as Sarva Shaktiman Bhagavan, and him we are requesting to bless us for various things. Right from the first thing of protection, nurturing, nourishing in the world to helping us within to set right our faculties, and third, help in our spiritual sadhana for to reach the Lord. First two shlokas spoke about the Brahma Tattva only there if you see. So that way we are lucky. So here Bhagavan Shankara says, Neelakantham namami aham. I am saluting. Now, for the mind to hold on to and then express its gratitude or salutations, some Rupa Nama is required. Therefore, the Nama is Nilakantha. The Rupa also is the Lord Shiva with his Kantha having the Nilata, indicating that he takes Visha to protect the inner and outer worlds. So that Nilakanta of Shiva is the symbol of his infinite, endless kindness and compassion towards all his bhaktas. At the very same time, his infinite power is indicated by it. Why? Poison he has got in the throat, yet it has not touched him. So how powerful he must be. Kalakuta Visha, which otherwise burns down the entire world, is doing nothing to Shiva when it is in his kantha, means how powerful he is. So that Nilakanta, the Kalakuta Visha, for our understanding's sake, don't feel too emotional about when it is said. We can take it as the entire world of samsara. It is in his throat because the whole world is in the speech only. In the throat only, the Jiva Ishvara both are there. Yet he is not contaminated by it, tainted by it, poisoned by it. That shows his power. Second is he is compassionate. So Saguna Roop में with the Nama, remember Neelakantha, salute him. Then as an Ishvara, he is the one kind and compassionate and all powerful. With that idea, salute him. The spiritual meaning is what? The highest spiritual meaning of the Neelakanta is the Neelakanta indicates the throat in the blue color because of the Visham. What is the job of the Visham? The Visha का job होता है मार देना. But did that Visha kill Shiva? No. Therefore, what is Shiva? He is Amrita Swarupa. So in that Neelakanta Shabda, Amrita Swarupa Parabrahma is there. In that Neelakanta Shabda, the Sarva Shaktiman, Sarva Karunamaya, Ishvara is there. In that Neelakanta Shabda, the Rupa Nama for the mind to do the Dharana Dhyana. Deshabandha Chittasya Dharana, Tatra Pratyekatanada Dhyanam, वो भी है. Okay. Accordingly, Namamyaham means when you salute to him as a Brahman, oneness. When you salute to him as an Ishvara, Sharanagati. When we salute him as Rupanama Shiva, Upasana. Upasana should lead to Sharanagati. Sharanagati should lead to the Ekata Anubhuti with that Shiva. That's the meaning of Namasyami. Nilakantam Namami. Okay? Now, each of the words. Who is this Shiva whom I am saluting? Nilakanta. One is what? Nitya Ananda. Okay? This can be said in three ways. One is he is Nitya Sarupa. Second is Ananda Sarupa. Third is Nitya Ananda Sarupa. Okay? So analyze karo in this world. There are Anandas, but they don't have Nityata. There are some things Nitya, like the Kala is Nitya, the space is Nitya, although relatively. The Maya is Nitya, the Antakarana is Nitya, but there is no Ananda, isn't it? Jiva is Nitya till he realizes self, but he is a frustrated fellow. But the Paramatma, the Shiva is Nitya Sarupa and Ananda Sarupa. Ananda Sarupa and Nitya Sarupa. Ananda indicates infinitude. Because only infinite can be blissful. Nitya indicates changelessness. Means that Ananda, which is infinite, is all the time same. It is not becoming dukkha nor it becoming finite or limited. तो उस अनंत आनंद में बदलाव नहीं है, वो हमेशा वैसा ही है. उसको नित्य शब्द से हम बताते हैं. See, Satya means always there. Nitya means without changing. Ananda means infinite. So Nitya Anandam. नित्य है इसलिए आनंद है. आनंद है इसलिए वो नित्य होना चाहिए. अनित्य में आनंद नहीं होता. बिकॉज ऑफ दैट रीजन. सो नित्य आनंदम नीलकंठम नमामि. Okay. The Lord Shiva is Nitya Sarupa Ananda Sarupa. He is in our own heart as the Brahman, whom we have to realize. Second one is Niradharam. है ना? हाँ. Niradhara. He doesn't need any Adhar. He is the Adhar of everything. Isn't it? In this world, everything else needs some or the other support or the Adhar. हाँ, परमात्मा के लिए कोई आधार की जरूरत नहीं है. He is the आधार of everyone. By this, he is proved to be independent, not dependent. Adhara means dependency. Niradhara is independent. Because he is Sat. Everything depends on Sat. Sat doesn't need anything else to depend on. It is itself depending on itself. Because it is Sat. So it is pure Chit. Therefore, doesn't need any other dependency. It's the Niradharam. So Niradharam Neelakantam Namami. By these words only, we have to get inspiration. Ki our goal should be being Nitya Tattva. Our goal should be in that Ananda Tattva. Our goal should be to recognize and identify with that Niradhara Atma Tattva. And to recognize that Niradharata of ourselves, we should keep on experimenting to live life by giving up the Adharas. Sri Ramji is doing that only. For others, it was looking painful, but he is recognizing the Niradharata in him. He doesn't want Udyanavana, he doesn't want the people to entertain him, he doesn't want the Bhoga Vastus, he doesn't want anybody or anything. To such one only, slowly it can be indicated, good, you are that the Niradhara Vastu. You need not be Adhara on something else, depend on anything. One word, is it not highly inspiring and elating? That how come I am depending on so many things for my sustenance and sukha, and they are proving not to be the adhara and thus giving me Again and again misery. What a colossal idiocy and ignorance we are having. I am niradhar. I don't need any adhar. And therefore, the next word is very important. Ki nikhila adhara. Whatever the world's names and forms, from the micro to the macro, we see. You know, grossly seen, an atom, micro level, entire Brahmanda, macro level. From the living standpoint, living being, a one cell organism, micro level, macro level is Brahmadeva himself, Hiranyagarbha himself. For all of that, for the Jada, micro macro, for the Chetana, micro macro, Anu and Mahat, Jada and Chetana. And Anu Mahat in Jada is small Kana, what do you say, the one Dhuli Kanam, a dust particle, and the entire Brahmanda. Anu Mahan Jada. Anu Mahan Chetana is one cell living being to Brahmadeva himself, Hiranyagarbha himself, who has all knowledge, everything with him. For all of them, that's all of that called as Nikhila. For all that Adharam. This Nilakanta is Adhar. So Nityanandam, Niradharam, Nikhila Adharam, Nilakanta. Fourth one is Avyayam Nilakanta. And these three words of being eternally blissful, independent, and support of everything. For all these, he is permanently the same. He doesn't change. Avyayam. Avyayam. व्यय नहीं होता उनका इस कैपेसिटी में. लाइक किंग्स यू कैन सी सम किंग 2 साल 3 साल में रिटायर हो जाते फॉर वेरियस रीजंस. देयर आर सम किंग्स एज लॉन्ग एज दे आर अलाउ दे रिमेन किंग. अव्यय है, वही राजा है. ओनली दे हैव टू डाई फॉर समवन एल्स, बट दैट दे डाई ऑफ 40-50 years. Now this one king or many kings in our Purana Itihasa. Best example is that of Sri Rama and Dasharath. Ramji lived for 11,000 years as a king. Long time. But did he continue after that? He also had to leave and go to the Vaikuntha Loka. Therefore, all of them are Vyayam. Even Brahmadeva is one Mahakalpa, is such a big time. Dviparardha कहते हैं उनको. 250 years, 50-50. But that is also Vyaya Yukta. He also will be retired from whatever the glorious power he was in. He is in. But this Nityananda Niradhara Nikhiladharatva of my Nilakanta Bhagavan whom I am saluting is Avyaya. He cannot be dethroned from that power. He is not replaced by anyone. Neither he becomes old or weak or incapable of being Nikhiladhara or himself becomes dependent on others. ये नहीं होता. That's the purity, that's the glory of the Brahma Tattva. It is Nityananda, it is Niradhara, it is Nikhiladhara, it is Abhay. Then the next one is Nigamadhyagatam. Isn't it? How beautiful it is. Here Nigamadhyagatam means two things. One is all Shastras which indicate him, theoretical, practical. All of them have come from him only. Nigama Adhyagatam. शास्त्रों से पहले वो है, उनसे ही शास्त्र आए हैं. So Vedo Vedavidavyango Vedango Vedavid Kavi. वेदैश सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यः वेदांतकृत वेदविद एव च अहम्. This is the meaning of निगमाद्यगतम. And उपासना के लिए भी what is the निगम आद्य? What is the first of all the Nigama? Nigama is Shastras. Shastras are in the Vakyas. Vakyas are in the Shabdas. Shabdas are in the Aksharas. All the Aksharas are in what? In Omkar. Therefore, Nigama Adyagata means Bhagavan Shiva is Omkara Rupa, from whom all the Vedas or all the Nigamas have come. And didn't we chant it hundreds of times? That Mahanarayana Upanishad mantra, Yo Vedadau Swara Prokto Vedante Cha Pratishtitaha. है ना, यह स्वरः वेद आदौ प्रोक्तः, यह स्वरः वेद अन्ते च प्रतिष्ठितः. What is that swara which was prokta, uttered, adau, beginning of the Vedas? Om only. That is why yes, Chandasam, Rushabha and all. So from Om all the Vedas have come. Vedas are Shabdarashi. And where do they merge in? Veda ante cha pratishtitaha. In the Om only. Tasya prakritilinasya yaha paraha samaheshwara. That Veda mantra, such a big line. In one word, Adi Shankara precisely telling here by saying Nigamadhya Gatam. Isn't it? Nigama Adhya Gatam. Indicating from the Upasana standpoint to this Nilakanta Bhagavan, with all bhakti when we do Sharanagati, he will make us understand all the Nigamas with all the essence of it. And the essence is he only. Nigama Adhya Gatam. So he is the one from whom all the Shastras came. He is the one, the Omkara Swarupa. He is the one when we surrender to him. All the Jnanam required for Bhukti Bhakti Moksha, there in the Nigama, that is revealed to us. Okay. So, Nityanandam Niradharam Nikhiladharam Avyayam Nigamadhyagatam. Then the next one is Nityam. The word, the one word Nityam here comes here. The word Uparvala Nityananda means the Ananda is spoken and its qualification adjective is that is Nityam. Here eternally, matlab, the word independently said is Nityam. Nitya means कालातीत. काल का बाप होता है मन, मन का अतीतम. मन का बाप होता है अविद्या और माया, मायातीत. नित्यम. So Nigamadhyagatam Nityam Neelakantam Namami. Isn't it with the meaning of this sloka in the heart? When we remember Lord Shiva as Rupanama, as Ishvara, as Parabrahma, and extend our salutations, prayers, requests to make us united with Him through the study of the Nigama, He will bless us. So why the Nigamadhyagatam word used by Shankara Bhagavan? Because we are studying the Nigama now, the Upanishad. Why the word Nitya is used? Because we have to study the Shastra till the goal is reached, he should be with us. Why the Nilakanta is used? Because en route study, so many poisonous things will happen inside and outside us. May Lord Shiva consume them, take us them away from us, and make our life or the spiritual journey nectarian, Amrita Rupa. Why the Nityanandam? That is the goal. Why the Niradharam? That is the means. Why Nikhiladharam? To be able to recognize Him everywhere and worship Him. Why Nigamadhyagatam? Just now we said. Why Nityam? This is one. Nilakanta is support ke liye Rupanama. And Namamya means our full tuning to that Lord in every expression. So when he is Nilakantham, at that time Namaskara is to that Lord Rupanama Rupa Upasa. When we see him as Nitya, that creates a Shraddha that it is always with us. When you say he is Nigamadhyagatam, he is the one who will make us realize the Shastra and the theme. Nikhiladharam, we will see him everywhere, in everyone who is helping us. So, being that gratefulness and doing the Upasana there. Then, Niradharam is what? Slowly to reach to the state of beyond Upadis. Nityanandam is the ultimate goal. So, Nityanandam Niradharam Nikhiladharam Avyayam Nigamadyagatam Nityam Neelakantham Namamyaham. Wonderful mantra. Daily we will chant it before the study. Now, let us do the Shanti mantra adhyanam of this Upanishad. So many Upanishads it is there like in Katha etc. Here also it is. Every day we chant it from last 1400 days without break in every class. If one mantra we have chanted more than anything is this only. Almost 8,400 times we chanted. Minimum because 1400 days, every day 6 classes. So 14 into 6. More also. Chant it together. Om Ata Shanti Mantraha. Om Sahanavavatu. Sahano Bhunaktu. Sahaviryam Karavavahai. Tejasvinavadhitamastu. Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Again. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Again. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. This mantra's meaning is so simple, direct, known to all of us because of a repeated study earlier, where is a mantra together chanted by the Guru and Shishya, speaker and listener, before the study of every class. The simple direct meaning is Sahanau Avatu. May we both be protected. Avanam means protection. Because only when we are protected that we will be able to be in the class. So together be protected. Sahanau Bhunaktu is once we come here, let this class of 1 hour be giving the happiness, joy to both. Even one becomes miserable, then he'll go away, then this interaction can never be. Sahaviryam Karavavahai is let both of us put our due efforts in making this Sahana Munaktu and in getting Sahana Bhavatu. And to get the blessings of the divine and to be able to enjoy each of us what we have to do, let us do together. That is the thing. And these three together, सहनावतो सहनमो सहवीर्यं करवाए, वो तीनों मिलकर हमको वीर्यवान बनाए. Third thing. Fourth is now adhitam tejasvi astu. With tejasvita, let us study. Shuddha sattva guna se. In that tejasvita means zeal, zest, inspiration, expressed as regularity, seriousness, sincerity. That's called tejasvi. That day when I am not in tejasvi mood to talk, very dull-witted will be my language, my talk, etc. Will it make you happy? But on the other hand, with full enthusiasm, energy, inspiration, I come and talk. It will be so wonderful to you. That's the meaning of tejas. Same way as audience, you come without any teja, out of compulsion, obligation, out of very many frustrations, miseries, and with the dullness if you come. It hits me also as a speaker. More than you, I will be restless to conclude the class quickly. But if you come with Tejasvi, The feeling that there's a blessedness to study the Shastras and with full preparedness, with pen and notebook, a book in front of you, and noting down every point, observing everything, and that your being Tejasvi inspires me. This is before the class wala preparation of being Tejasvi. Both of us, and we should make the class also like that, isn't it? You do your best to make the class Tejasvi by coming on time, etc. I also make the class Tejasvi. तो मैं तेजस्वी बना, आप तेजस्वी बने. मैं इस क्लास को तेजस्वी बना रहा हूँ, आप भी बना रहे. These are the two meanings before the class. After the class, the studied thing for this 1 hour should make both of us again Tejasvi. It should add to our knowledge or wisdom. Or if the topic discussed is the same one, it should strengthen it. We should become more convinced about that knowledge. That's how every class should add to our Tejasvita. Now Aditam Tejasvi Astu. तीनों चीज आ गए इसमें. वन, prepared Tejasvi. Second, performance Tejasvi. Means the subject should be also Tejasvi subject. Not a frustrating subject of sadness, misery, nor a Rajoguni subject of Yuddha Karna idhar udhar. Tejasvi subject is the subject of Paramatma Jnana. Third Tejasvi is after studying, that knowledge should make us Tejasvi. In what way Tejasvi means? Now our performances are so bright and brilliant, jnana dependent, not like the ajnana dependent earlier, leading to failure and frustration. Jnana dependent, giving success and happiness. That's the meaning of Tejasvi now Aditamastu. Two before, one performance time, third one is after performance. Before performance 2 is I prepare, you prepare, both of us are there with Tejas. Two things that is. At the time of performance, the class is made to be Tejasvi Yukta. Subject should be like that. Like we are seeing, the Rupa Gita, what a Tejasvi subject. Shiva Bhujanga Prayata Stotra, Tejasvi subject. Because it is adding knowledge to us. It is giving inspiration to us. It is giving us the goal. It is giving us meaning, guidance. सब परफेक्ट है वो. द वर्ल्डली थिंग्स इफ इन्वॉल्व इन, जो भी तेजस है उसको पानी फेर देते हैं उसमें वो. द योगा वासिष्ठ, इट इज मेकिंग अस तेजस्वी, इजंट इट? ओहो, what great Rama at that age only he was doing the viveka and he got the vairagya. तो मैं तो इतना बुढ़ा हो गया, अभी तक विवेक ही शुरू नहीं किया. More and more raga dvesha samsara was increasing only in me. So I'll take Rama as an example. I'll just study every shloka again deeply. I feel those feelings in me. So the text is so Tejasvi. The Gita Tejasvi, Mandukya Tejasvi, the next class of Yoga Darshanam Tejasvi Shastra. Here also our Aitareya, sorry, Shwethashwathara, Tejas. Then after studying, that knowledge should give us Tejasvita. Our performance should be knowledge oriented. When we do things with knowledge, we don't do wrong things. Never the wrong results come to us. Okay. Now the last one is Ma Vidvishavahi. May we both be not having even little Vidvesha. Anytime, throughout life. Now imagine that wife and husband, right from the time of tying the knots, every moment you have love only towards each other, never dvesh. Together lived for 60, 70 years, 80 years, century. One of them left. Yet the other one is never missing the other one. Till he is in the body or she is in the body. Never ever in one with Dvesh. क्या fulfillment होगा? Isn't it? With that loving togetherness, every problem of the world, sorrow of the world, misery of the world, failure of the world, they will face. Because together they are in that mood of goodness, love. ऑपोजिट ऑफ की एग्जाम्पल लेना है ना बात समझने के लिए पूरा. फ्रॉम द डे ऑफ मैरिज ओनली they are doing vidvesha to each other. Even they live for 50 years together, is not every moment is a naraka? To such people, do they need any other enemies? Do they need any other failures to become frustrated? Zarurat nahi hai. They are self-sufficient. So the dvesha, negative, the cohesive coordination, prema, the positive, have such a tremendous effect. One makes the whole life miserable, other makes the whole life sweet. Therefore, ma vidvishavahe, though the negative thing is told there, but we have to be intelligent to understand the positive in it. What is the negative told? Don't do the dvesha to each other, speaker and listener. The positive is what? Not only we don't do dvesha, but we love each other. We value each other. We respect each other. Come what may. Come what may. Even if situations demand us to get departed or separated, let us do it graciously. Nothing harm because nothing is permanent. Nobody is permanent. You may get better gurus, teachers to teach. I may get better persons to listen. Or my job or quota or prarabdha is over with you. Or yours may be over with me. Doesn't matter. But what we have to carry is only that good memories of all love and all. Continuing it wherever you are again hooked on to the other guru, other teacher, and for me, for other listeners come. Just telling hypothetically. That positive thing we have to see along with this non-positively said thing. Non-positive means don't hate each other. Mahavidvishavai. Okay. This is generally meaning we see in this sloka. There's very sublime meaning is there in this mantra. Very deep and sublime. Again at every level of sahana. Sahana what it is. Tomorrow we'll study. In a whole class we may spend only for that. Today we have seen what we generally see, which itself is very powerful. But the deeper meaning of what do you mean by sahanavatu sahunamunaktu sahaviryam karavavahai, from the tattva drushti, jnana drushti, we will study tomorrow. Once that is over, then we take up the Prathama Adhyaya Sambandha Bhashya. 50 pages that is there. So it will take 10-12 days. I don't know how fast we go through. I will to study without missing anything because every of these things I am studying first time with you. So we'll go through slowly. So those who have patience, interest, welcome, we'll go through it. Once Sambandha Bhasha is over, then each of the Adhyaya mantras, beautiful, simple. Kim karanam brahma kutasvajataha jivamakena kvachasam pradishta. So like that the flow will be there of the mantras. Bhashakar also so kind enough gives such a beautiful meaning. What is our job in this Upanishad is the content is simpler. Therefore, using that, the contemplation should be done deeply. कंटेंट सिंपल है बल्कि उसको contemplation deeply करो फिर फायदा होगा ना उसका then we get the knowledge. Okay. Om 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 ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरि ओं श्रीगुरुभ्यो परमऋषिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. Thank you, friends.